There's a 15-second video clip that has completely upended the theater world this week. No caption, no context, just a dimly lit stage, a spotlight, and someone singing "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." The fascinating part? Everyone's convinced it's not Rachel Zegler, who was previously announced as the lead in the upcoming Evita production. The internet became obsessed with the footage almost instantly. What started as a blurry, seemingly unremarkable rehearsal video quickly evolved into the theater world's biggest mystery. Social media sleuths analyzed every frame, slowing it down, zooming in, and comparing posture, vocal tone, and stage presence. Their unanimous conclusion: the woman in that spotlight isn't Rachel Zegler, but someone else entirely. Someone many believe is far more suited for the role. What's especially strange is the deafening silence from official sources. No denial from Rachel, no clarification from the production team. Absolutely no statement addressing who's actually performing in the clip or where the originally announced lead might be. That kind of calculated silence is rare in the entertainment industry, and it usually means something bigger is going on behind the scenes. According to internet sleuths, the mystery performer is Camila Delgado, a classically trained Argentinian stage actress with a background in opera and musical theater. Unlike Zegler, she isn't a red carpet regular or social media figure. She's primarily known for regional productions in Argentina, with some claiming she previously played Maria in a university production of West Side Story back in 2019, which, ironically, is the same role that launched Zegler's career. What makes this potential casting switch so fascinating isn't just vocal quality. Fans are pointing to Delgado's presence, her grounded delivery, her natural command of the stage. One viral comment captured the sentiment perfectly. She doesn't act like she's Eva. She just is. There's also the authenticity factor. Delgado is actually from Argentina, giving her an innate understanding of the cultural and historical significance of Eva Perón, something many feel Zegler couldn't fully embody. While nothing has been officially confirmed yet, the evidence suggesting a behind-the-scenes shakeup continues to mount. Theater enthusiasts have noticed Rachel's conspicuous absence from social media, highly unusual for someone who typically maintains an active online presence. Her Instagram, typically filled with rehearsal clips and behind-the-scenes snapshots, has gone unusually quiet. The last post? A cryptic black-and-white photo of an empty theater stage with the caption, "Sometimes silence is the strongest." Sound. What initially seemed like artistic reflection now feels more like subtle foreshadowing. Adding to the mystery, fans noticed Rachel Zegler quietly removed all Evita-related content from her bio and archived rehearsal clips that once dominated her story highlights. For someone known for constant social media engagement, this sudden digital retreat speaks volumes. Naturally, speculation is mounting about what triggered such a dramatic shift. Industry whispers hint at rising tensions during rehearsals, including rumors of creative disagreements between Zegler and the production team. Some even claim a backstage incident involving raised voices and thrown props, though these accounts remain unverified. What's clear is that Rachel Zegler's public image has weathered turbulence before. During the press tour for Disney's Snow White remake, her remarks about the original film were seen by many fans as dismissive, sparking backlash. It raises the question, could this be another instance where behind-the-scenes friction met public scrutiny? Digital breadcrumbs continue to suggest Zegler's quiet exit from Evita. Leaked call sheets show her name conspicuously missing, replaced by the initials CD, widely believed to stand for Camila Delgado. Further fueling the theory, background audio from the viral clip captures someone off-camera saying, "Cammy, go again from the top." Such casual name use is typical in principal roles during technical rehearsals. Even the costume department seems to confirm the swap. A now-deleted Reddit post, allegedly from a wardrobe insider, claimed that Zegler's fittings were abruptly canceled and replaced with measurements for a shorter actress with a smaller frame. All signs are pointing to Camila Delgado quietly stepping into the spotlight. Camila Delgado may have already signed at least a temporary contract, potentially for preview performances, while producers gauge audience reactions. This wouldn't be the first time Rachel Zegler found herself at the center of a public relations challenge. Her Snow White press tour became infamous when she described the original animated film as outdated and labeled the prince character stalkerish. These comments sparked significant backlash from Disney fans. Notably, Disney's response to the controversy was minimal. No strong defense, no joint press appearances, just a quiet distancing that industry insiders refer to as a soft cut. The parallels between how Disney handled Zegler during Snow White and what now seems to be unfolding with Evita are striking. Both involve a slow, quiet removal rather than a clean, public break. This method allows productions to move forward without the media chaos that often follows an official firing. What's especially fascinating about this developing story is the overwhelmingly positive reaction to Delgado's possible takeover. Theater fans, who are famously particular about casting, weren't just approving of the mystery performer in the rehearsal clip, they were outright enthusiastic. Within hours, social media was flooded with comments praising the new actress as magnetic, commanding, and 10 times better than Rachel. Content creators began comparing Delgado's performance to archived clips of Zegler, noting fundamental differences in their artistic approaches. While Zegler was often described as emphasizing volume and technical prowess, Delgado's interpretation was marked by restraint and emotional authenticity. This is what Eva Peron should sound like: grounded, mature, and emotionally lived in, wrote one UK theater blogger. The widespread approval isn't about tearing Zegler down. Rather, it's about recognizing that Delgado's portrayal might be more aligned with the character's essence. The enthusiasm stems from the sense that this casting shift could elevate the production to new heights. Initial expectations have shifted, not due to schadenfreude, but because Delgado's performance appears to genuinely exceed what many anticipated from the production. Of course, there may be legal complications lurking beneath the surface. Entertainment industry sources speculate that the mutual silence from both Zegler's team and the production could indicate ongoing negotiations, or even preparations for a potential wrongful termination claim. If Zegler had a binding contract, her sudden removal could carry significant legal and financial implications. Regardless of any alleged behavioral issues, sudden removal could potentially leave producers vulnerable to legal action. These kinds of situations typically involve careful behind-the-scenes maneuvering. Was there a breach of contract? Were proper warnings and protocols followed? The production's decision to proceed without official announcements suggests they're navigating delicate territory. For young performers, particularly those who rise quickly to prominence like Zegler did after West Side Story, maintaining professional relationships becomes crucial to long-term success. Industry veterans often note that talent only gets you through the door. It's reputation that keeps you working. If the rumors about difficult behavior are accurate, this situation could significantly impact Zegler's future casting prospects. Meanwhile, the production faces its own challenges. How do you transition to a new lead without acknowledging the switch? How do you promote the show when your advertised star is no longer involved? These questions typically require sophisticated PR strategies that balance legal considerations with marketing necessities. The theater world has always thrived on dramatic tension, but rarely does it unfold so publicly between productions and performers. What makes the potential Zegler-Delgado switch particularly fascinating is how it reveals the entertainment industry's evolving approach to damage control in the social media age. Rather than issuing press releases or making official announcements, productions increasingly rely on strategic silence, allowing audiences to piece together the narrative themselves. This approach creates a strange liminal space where nothing is officially confirmed, yet everyone knows something significant has changed. It's like watching a magic trick where the distraction is the very absence of explanation. The production benefits from organic buzz while avoiding the messiness of formal statements that might trigger contractual complications or accelerate legal disputes. For Camila Delgado, if she has indeed taken over the role, this represents both an extraordinary opportunity and a challenging introduction to spotlight-level fame. Stepping into a high-profile production mid-development is difficult enough. Doing so amid viral speculation about your predecessor adds layers of pressure. She'd be inheriting not just a role, but an entire narrative about redemption and authenticity that fans have already constructed around her. Industry observers have noted that Delgado's background might actually align better with the production's artistic goals. Jaime Lloyd, the director, has reportedly been considering bringing Evita to Broadway after its London run. Casting someone with Delgado's classical training and cultural connection to Argentina could potentially strengthen the production's reception with both critics and audiences in both markets. The situation also highlights how quickly public perception can shift. Zegler's rise to prominence after Steven Spielberg's West Side Story was meteoric. She went from an unknown high school student to leading major studio productions almost overnight. That trajectory brought tremendous opportunities, but also intense scrutiny, with little time to adjust to the expectations placed on public figures in leading roles. What's particularly noteworthy is how this controversy connects to broader conversations about authenticity in casting. Theater communities have increasingly advocated for culturally appropriate casting, especially for roles deeply connected to specific national identities. Eva Perón remains an iconic figure in Argentine history, a complex, divisive, but undeniably significant political leader whose portrayal carries cultural weight. The positive reception to Delgado suggests audiences are increasingly prioritizing this kind of authentic representation. Looking at the situation from a career management perspective, this episode demonstrates the importance of carefully navigating the transition. From breakthrough success to a sustainable career, many industry veterans counsel young actors to focus on craft development and relationship building rather than leveraging early success into maximum visibility. The entertainment business values reliability and professionalism alongside talent, particularly in collaborative environments like theater, where productions depend on ensemble harmony. For the Evita production itself, the challenge now becomes how to move forward. Will they eventually acknowledge the change? Will opening night arrive with Delgado simply taking the stage as if she was always intended for the role? Will promotional materials be updated, or will they continue in the strange state of unofficial transition? Each option carries its own risks and benefits for both the show and the performers involved. The saga also reflects the changing power dynamics between traditional media gatekeepers and audience narratives. In previous decades, casting changes happened through carefully orchestrated press releases and exclusive interviews. Today, a leaked 15-second video and the collective detective work of theater enthusiasts can generate more authentic engagement than any formal announcement. Whatever happens next, this situation has already become a fascinating case study in how productions navigate casting controversies in the social media era. The curtain may not have officially risen on this new version of Evita, but the audience is already deeply invested in the drama happening before the first official performance, a testament to how the boundaries between stage and reality